Hey everybody, it's your boy Jack here, and today in this video I'm going to be unboxing this. Boom! The October 2018 Comic Boxer subscription box. Ironically, this is a 1 year anniversary box for me. For those of you who don't know, a year ago I initially bought the Comic Boxer subscription box, and ever since then I've been loving this subscription box. And I'm really excited to open it this month because I've heard some really good things. So before we unbox this month's box, let's give a bit of a shout out to last month's box and its my favorite comic from last month's box. Boom! The Fantastic Four issue #1. Firstly, the cover's pretty amazing too. Like, I love it. But I really love the take that they've done with Reed Richards and I really like the take that they've done with a lot of the characters and everything, and the interesting story it sort of starts off with. There's a lot of hype around this comic, and I sort of feel like I've got to attribute to that hype. That's why I'm doing it right now. But I feel like a lot of the comics and everything in this, or in last month's box, were really well done, even though they weren't collector's editions or anything. Which I'm okay with. I really do like it though. I think gotta shout out this comic for the interesting dynamics, the writing, and even the art style. I really like how they all really mesh together really well. Gotta shout out Fantastic Four for being the most awesome comic from last month. But besides that, before we unbox this month's box, I want to shout out Stadium Comics and everything, the company that actually makes and curates this box and everything. Gotta shout them out because I got this box for free, and let me tell you why. So, I sort of wanted to say that full disclosure and everything, because I feel like it's a YouTuber thing, but I'm not sponsored by Stadium Comics or paid by them or anything, but I did get this box for free, and you could get this box for free too if you're interested. How you could do this is go to Stadium Comics YouTube channel, which I'll link down below, and at the end of their Unboxing Wednesdays videos, they have the sort of comment of the week or whatever, the top comment of the week. And I happen to be that for, I think, the second or third week in August. Every week, if you are the top comment, you get entered into a draw. And you get, if you get picked at the end of the month draw, then you can get that box for free and everything if you end up winning it and getting that chicken dinner. So I ended up getting, I ended up being the top comment, getting, winning the raffle and everything, the end of the month raffle. And that's how I got this box for free. It sort of ended up working out that it would be October's box, which I was happy about. And everything. And they were really great sorting this all out, so shout out to them. I'll leave all the pricing and information plus their YouTube channel down below, because I feel like it's right to shout them out for that. So shout out to you guys. So yeah, sorry for being really late with this unboxing, just had a lot of information I wanted to scan through. So yeah. Besides that, let's unbox this month's box. So I found my pocket knife finally, but let's cut the tape here. Remove the spoiler card, that goddamn spoilers, and flip it over so you don't know what the spoilers are. You get the bubble wrap, which I'm always popping. So we unboxed the comics from the box. Let's take a look and see what we got. So the first comic here, comic #1. Ooh! This is Archie 1941. This is the Stadium Comics tribute cover. That looks pretty awesome. I forget what it's a tribute to, but something I love about Stadium Comics is how they have these tribute covers and everything. I really do like it. Obviously Archie, something I love about Archie comics is how flexible they are with changing different genres. So yeah. But yeah, this is Archie 1941. It's a Stadium tribute cover. I forget to what it is, but I like it. It's pretty cool. Gonna definitely read that. But besides that, it's issue #1. It is issue 1 of 5, and yeah. And it came out in September. So yeah, that's about it. That's comic #1. Let's dive into comic #2 here. Boom! Ooh, we got, this is definitely a DC comic because I see Superman, Batman there. This looks like to be Heroes in Crisis. I think I've heard about this one. This one actually seems really interesting. I'm actually watching Young Justice right now just to like up my DC knowledge, but this is Heroes in Crisis issue number 1 of 9. Priced at $3.99 US, rated T+ for teen. You got all them superheroes from the DC universe, notably Batman, Batgirl, The Flash, Robin, Superman, Harley Quinn, who's a supervillain, but whatever, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, Nightwing, you got the Green Arrow, oh my gosh, so many, Cyborg, The Flash. Look at that. I'm pretty sure, like, I forget what the description is for this comic, but I remember it being like pretty freaking awesome and like actually pretty thought-provoking. So I'm low-key am excited for this comic, to read it and everything, hear all them stories about it, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. Besides that, we only have 5 comics in this month's box, which is fine. I'm fine with it. But the next comic here, comic number 3, is this one. Ooh, this is the Return of Wolverine, I think. We actually got the first issue in like this new, in the series or whatever, in I think June or July's box, don't quote me. But yeah, this is the Return of Wolverine. I believe this is just the original cover and everything, but I know there were like variants for days, but like I was sort of okay with it. But yeah, this is the Return of Wolverine after like they killed him off but didn't kill him off. Like, do have to admit, like really cool comic. This is the Return of Wolverine issue number 1, priced at $4.99 US with parental advisory. Ooh, isn't that fun? But yeah, this is the original. I believe this is just the original cover and everything, so it's pretty cool. I'm down for it. Lastly but not least, our second last comic for October's box is this one. Ooh, I believe that's like a nice Venom cover. Ooh, I like this cover though. This looks like the Amazing Spider-Man cover. Ooh, this looks so nice. Yeah. Gotta admit, this is just such a cool cover. I really like this. But this is the Marvel Entertainment presents the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, Legacy issue number 43, The Ties That Bind, a Marvel annual epic. The cover is by Gabriel Dell'Otto. It is by Saladin Ahmed, Gary Brown, and Lee Luffridge. Gotta shout that out though. Look at that cover. This is like Secret Wars with the black costume, like turned like alien symbiote, like discovery of Venom. Ooh, this cover looks so cool. I have to admit, like, thebomb.com, I love and like living for this like color palette on this cover with even that like sort of like spray painted like lettering there. Like, yes, yes. Down for an annual too. Like, when are annuals not freaking awesome? And yeah, and like it's not even like like it's still like similar comic size. Like it's not like an annual that's trying to like boast about it being an annual. Like when it comes to like comic length, like it's just like a regular size, which I'm down for. Cause like I feel like if I'm gonna read a comic, like I don't want like a whole freaking like catalog like with different promos and different stories. I'd rather have like one consistent freaking story. If you get what I'm saying, and if you do agree, let me know down below. But yeah, those are 4 out of the 5 comics. Have to admit, pretty killer this month. We got the tribute cover, we got like some really awesome stories that I was actually sort of interested in and stuff. So yeah, besides that, we have the 4 comics. Let's go to our last one here. Comic number 5. Oh, I so freaking wanted this. I was gonna say at the beginning of the video, but like I was like, no, like I wouldn't say it, like it's okay, like I was gonna buy this if it wasn't in this month's comic or whatever, like in this box, but we got it. It is a Spider-Geddon. It is issue number 0, and ooh, we even got the PS4 Spider-Man there, who's like been hyped up, heard some good things about the game, even though I don't got no PS4, so like, yeah, but been watching that gameplay and stuff. But this is the Spider-Man, the Spider event of 2018 starts here in this comic. love this cover. Have to admit, love it. The star of Marvel Spider-Man makes his comic book debut. Ooh, so excited! This is like sort of like a sequel to like the Spider-Man Web Warriors and everything. Like, yes, because like I read one of the first comics from there and like fell in love. So happy this is back again. So excited for like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or whatever. This is just awesome, like really awesome. Have to admit, thumbs up. That's how you do it. But besides that, this awesome comic, have to admit, killer box this month. Like last month had like really, really great stories, but like there wasn't a lot of like hype when it comes to a lot of the comics. But like this month, like the water just like blew out and like it went everywhere. Honestly, awesome comics, and we're so excited to do the recap. Cause like I want to learn some more about them, like get a little bit of preview going. So like yeah, really excited. So we have unboxed all of the comics in this month's box, and I'm really excited to recap it. So I have the recap card here, which we get in each month's box. Let's recap it and let's see why each comic was put in this month's box. So the first comic we have here is this one, the Archie 1941 issue number 1, by Wade Augustin and Krause, a Stadium Comics exclusive variant. And the description reads: the historic, groundbreaking miniseries starts here. Archie has been around for over 75 years and has been through many significant moments in time, but has never before we've seen the characters take on real-world events as they unfold. World War II is looming, and Archie and many young men from Riverdale are close to enlistment age. If you're a Riverdale teen, how would you cope with a looming world-changing event? Join the writing team of Mark Waid, Brian Augustin, along with the artist Peter Krause, for the all-new miniseries that will sure have everyone talking. This variant is limited to only 500 copies printed and is selling for $19.99 now. So this isn't like a tribute cover or anything. I thought it was, but I'm wrong. Gotta admit that. But it is an exclusive variant, and like looking at the story and everything, I'm really excited. I think this is going to be an interesting comic, and this is something I love about Archie's comics. Loki got a Shadow Jughead the Hunger, which I got, I believe this time last year, or around this time last year, where I got an exclusive variant from there, paying tribute to Moon Knight. But sort of like timely and everything. I have to admit though, really excited to read this first issue and everything, because it looks really interesting, and I love how Archie's comics is really trying to really change and like be adaptable to many different genres. So the next comic we have here is this one, comic number 2, The Return of Wolverine number 1 by Charles Soule and Stephen McNiven. It's by Marvel Comics. And the description reads: he's back, bud. How did he get out of that adamantium? Why are his claws on fire? And this and more will be answered. Hopefully. That's it. That's all the description. I like that they're sort of leaving it up in the air and everything. I know like the whole hype event and everything, and I remember reading the first issue and sort of getting it. I wasn't completely attached to it and everything, to be honest. Like, it wasn't a series I was like running with, just because I had a lot more other comics to read at that time, and like one of the main reasons why I only have this box is I'm wanting to open myself up to many different comic book stories. So yeah, but I am excited to read this comic and learn a bit about like Wolverine and his like impossibleness and everything, and like how he got out of the adamantium and everything, and hopefully I'll be interested in the next issue. But yeah, so the next comic here, comic number 3, is this one here, Boom. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1 by Saladin Ahmed and Gary Brown, with 2 R's in Gary, FYI. And it's from Marvel Comics. The description reads: years ago, ties that bind, years ago, Spider-Man came back from an alien world with a fantastic new costume. One he would eventually learn was a living alien symbiote, looking to bond with him permanently. But before he rejected the costume that went on to become Venom, many a night the symbiote would creep into Peter and, unbeknownst to his host, take him out into the night. Now for the first time, see just what the symbiote steered Peter into during these mysterious night excursions. Saladin Ahmed, writer of Black Bolt, weaves an all-new nightmare fairy tale illustrated by the incomparable Gary Brown. It sure is what to be a dream book for any Spider-Man fan. Featured here is the Gabriel Del Otto variant, which is currently fetching up to $10 online. Have to admit, still love this cover, even though low-key on the recap sheet they spelled Gabriel wrong. A little bit of shade there, but that's okay. Love this cover, love this story, looks pretty awesome. Something you never think about is that timeline and everything with like in Secret Wars and everything with the like suit and everything. I'm excited to learn about it. Sorry I pronounced symbiote. Just was thinking about Venom and everything the second they started talking about it. So yeah, sorry about that. Still gotta watch that movie. But yeah, so the next comic here is this one. This is the Spider-Geddon issue number 0 by Christos Gage and Clayton Crane. It's by Marvel Comics. The description reads, Spider-Geddon is here. The end of all spiders doesn't exclude the star of the most anticipated video game of 2018, Marvel's Spider-Man, which is a video game out on PS4 on September 7th, 2018. He makes his Marvel Comics debut on September 26th. How does he enter the Marvel Universe, and what role will he play in the final chapter of the Spider-Verse? This comic features a unique first appearance of that video game character. Have to admit, I like that we're getting like this like kind of variant cover or whatever. Like I know like the like I would sort of want like the OG like Spider-Geddon cover, which is like the one where it's like the fire and everything. You have like the millions of spider people on there, including Spider-Ham. But I do like this cover too. Gotta have a special place in my heart. I didn't play the Spider-Man PS4 game. Don't have a PS4, sorry. But I do like this comic. I'm excited to read about the Spider-Geddon because I'm a bit of a fan of the Spider-Verse. Want to try to find the annual for that, if they're like not annual, the trade copy if there is for the for any of the Spider-Verse comics. Let me know down below. Just trying to buy in bulk. But besides that, like I'm excited. I'm happy that they gave us this comic. Probably gonna follow this comic, or at least some of the comics and everything, because I'm down and interested to hear about that. So yeah, shout out to them. Good choice, 100%. Thumbs up there. So lastly but not least, the last comic here of the month, this one here, boom. The Heroes in Crisis, issue number 1 by Tom King and Clay Mann. It's from DC Comics. In the description reads, there is a new kind of crisis threatening the heroes of the DC universe. Ripped from real-world headlines, CIA operative turned comic writer Tom King, how does a superhero handle PTSD? Welcome to the Sanctuary, a ultra-secret hospital for superheroes who have been traumatized by crime fighting and cosmic combat. But something goes inexplicably wrong when many patients wind up dead, with well-known operators as the prime suspects, Harley Quinn and Booster Gold. It's up to the DC Trinity, Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman, to investigate, but how can they get the job done in the face of an overwhelming opposition? This is a comic I remember seeing it on Unboxing Wednesdays and being like, this one looks interesting, it looks underrated, and I think it will it looks like a good comic, and like one that I was like down to get but never really like investigated into. So I have to admit, awesome choice there. Obviously it being from Tom King and like him being like a like former CIA operative and everything. I think this is just really interesting and a topic that I haven't really seen a lot of in any kind of comic or anything. So yeah, I am really excited about this. Probably my favorite comic just by the description alone, and the one I'm probably most excited to read. So those are all the comics in this month's box, and I'm really excited to read them all. I have to admit, this is a really, really great box. We got a couple comics which are sort of like the hype beasts, the ones that are like the big events and everything, or the ends of the big events or whatever. We got a really great tribute cover and everything, and we got a couple comics that are really trying to push the boundary of comics and like former characters and like push the conversation of comics in ways that I personally haven't seen before. So I'm all really excited to read these comics, and I have to admit, just initially looking at this box, would give it a 4 out of 5. Like, I think the comics are really good, and I think the mix is really eclectic. So I really like that, and like, yeah. Also, didn't realize this, but fun fact, last month's box, September's box, was all Marvel comics. Spoilers if you haven't seen that video yet. But like, fun fact, I didn't really notice, but yeah. But this is like a good eclectic mix, thumbs up to that. But besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments about this, your thoughts about this month's box, because I'd love to hear them. Besides that, feel free to like, comment, share, and support this channel, which you can all do down below in the description. But besides that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Skinner. You all have a good night, and bye!